I have Hamster saying everything is fine. But Maple is saying something is wrong, there's no fake out. Well, don't worry, we can solve that here and now. You see, it is the 1st of January and the year is 1650, which means we are due a spin on the Wheel of Misfortune. Now, we have spun this thing twice even on this year, but in the interest of fairness, let's spin just one more time. So round and round the wheel goes, and whatever it lands on, we are going to be forced to do that. I hope it's not something horrifically cruel like the Curse of Enrique, or, you know, losing all my monarch points again, because we've had some real kicks in the face, but keep moving. Whew. Okay. Hey, that's pretty damn good, actually. We get to culturally enrich a state of our choice using Trade Company Events 3. I better remember that one. Okay, thank you, Wheel of Misfortune. That was unexpectedly kind of you. Okay, so... Oh, man. Man, I was not prepared for something good. I was very much expecting some kind of horrible Curse of Enrique. So what was it again? It was Trade Company Events 3 lets you culturally enrich, and I get to do it on a state. So doesn't make sense to do it on a promoted culture like Tunisian or Egyptian, and everything back here is my culture anyway. Said I could do it on any state, right? I wonder if it would work if I did it on an enemy's state. Okay, forgive me, I really haven't thought this one through at all, have I? What are our best places to do that? Good to catch you streaming again, Jake. How's your week been? My weeks have been busy for quite some time, but we are finally getting to it. Bahari. Yeah, well, the thing is, everything there is lovely and Egyptian. There is no point in culturally enriching any of that. Oh man, I don't want to agonize over this one forever, but there is Mecca as well, and that would give me a shot at even accepting Mecca. It's Hijazi culture, and I accept Hijazi culture, so that's a waste of time. Perhaps I should think a bit outside of the box for this one. Tunisia, Liguria, Mogadishu is surprisingly good, but it's all Somali, which again I accept. This is what I hate about playing the acceptance culture game, you know? Oh, everything's so nice and la-di-da here. It's pretty disgusting. Still, nonetheless, I wonder if I can make it work on this. Because I have wanted this for quite some time, and I did say Sud Tirol has always been... yeah, it's always been Italian. Why don't we give it a go, anyway? Right, here we go. You're still going to work for me, right? Yeah. What was it called? Trade Company Events 3. And then I think I can target a province with it. So I'm going to need debug mode activated to find out what the provinces are. And trade... oh well. Event. Trade Company Events dot 3, and I think I put in the target province 110. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't, then I'll have to pick something else. Success. Gain 1 tax in Sud Tirol. That's not what I wanted. That wasn't what I wanted at all. It didn't even change the culture. Okay, I guess I do have to own the provinces then. Harumph. Now all I've done is enrich Austria. And that's pretty unacceptable. You may want to hide the wheel, Jake. That's an idea. Anyway, it did not work on the province that I wanted there, so I should pick something. Doesn't make too much sense over here. I don't think that the... Do I get all the malices here from wrong culture and stuff? I don't think so, because it being in a trade company removes the bad effects there. Enriching the enemy, way to turn that good stuff around. He's not wrong. This would be kind of alright, but I already accept Somali. Perhaps the right way to go about it is to... Ooh... What if I did it to somewhere with papal lands? That might not make any sense. Alternatively, I do it to somewhere like this, where... because I don't get any ill effects from them. A difficult choice. A very difficult choice. Man, this is not what I wanted to be spending all my time agonizing over. This is borderline stupid. It's change culture equals owner. Huh. I wonder if change culture works. Help culture. Ooh, that's right. Haha, we have other ways to do this. Okay. Change culture in a province to your primary culture. Excellent. We can still make this work. So I go culture 110. Ho 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 ho! You're in for it now, Austria. 73 and 1768. That was simpler than I thought. Nice. That works for you, Wheel. Culturally enrich a state of your choice. Works for me. Didn't even need that event, although I have just strengthened Austria. Okay, great. We have now made a bit of Austria as Italian as it is meant to be. Well, that was a bigger, longer waste of time than I'd expected, but whatever. It explicitly said that event. It listed the event, didn't say I had to use it. Okay. What's going on now? What the hell is going on? Where were we? It's been far too long. Also, let's get rid of you. So, John Mayen is breathing down our neck, as they always are. They are far stronger than we are. The only slight advantage we have is in technology. I don't think that's going to last forever, because a lot of the spins on the wheel will make them stronger in mill. And... yeah, they get lucky leaders, so they're almost always going to be pretty damn good. Still, we have a tonking big truce with them. 9 years. 9 years of being relatively safe from them. So what I need to do is tidy things up back home for a wee while. There are two main things I want to clear up. One is that the Spaniards hold this land, and I've been waiting for so long for it to defect, and that's just not been happening. So I think it's high time I took it by force. Secondly, Syracuse is a very important site for us, so we're going to claim it and conquer it in our own name. Naples lost their cores, so we're just going to take it over for ourselves. Which means, poor Spain, I think we're going to have to say goodbye to them as an ally. I don't know if I want to just straight up dissolve the alliance or make them a rival. I think I'm going to make them a rival, and that means replacing somebody that I already have. Austria or Ottomans, though. The thing about the Ottomans is they give me a ton of power projection from the privateering that I do in Constantinople, which is pretty awesome. Whereas I don't exactly get much from Austria. In fact, Austria being my rival doesn't help me out in many ways. I guess the fact that they're mutual rivals with France helps keep France good. But France also hates Spain, so I think we're alright in switching Austria out for Spain. Bit expensive, but what you gonna do? So goodbye, Spain. I'm gonna come for you eventually. Now, one concern is that maybe my lack of allies is going to make everyone turn on me, but I have a big truce with John Mayen, and nobody else seems to be joining it, so we should be okay in that regard. Are you even allowed to unrival Austria, Jake? Wasn't it a wheel demand? I don't recall so. Yeah, not that I remember, but hey, maybe I forgot. Okay, what's happening now? I have a bunch of units here, and I need to invade Sicily, and that's right, they allied with the Emperor? No, my good ally Brandenburg is the Emperor, how could I forget? And he seems pretty solid there as well. Okay, what's happening? What the heck is happening? I need to get my people back here and fast. I think we already have people transporting over. Yep, and maybe? Need to sort you guys. I need most of my people back home. This would be so much easier if I hadn't lost my entire fleet early on. But I also have some Tunisian separatists rising up in these lands, right? Yeah, a bunch of these provinces are being troublesome to me. Gafsa, Fazan, Jufsa, Fazan, Jurfa, Gafsa, Gadam. Okay, I see. I see how it all is. Everything is clear to me. Clear as day. There we go. That should take care of those rebels. All of these transports take everybody back here so we can deal with Austria. And everything will be fine because the wheel was surprisingly nice to me. So let's get going. Wish I had a few more transports though. I have one there and one there. And we have a rising star. Nicola Boer, what's his face? Has impressed everybody. A half-price treasurer joins us, so we gain some prestige. We have tons of prestige, but I do like half-price level 3 admin people. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good, but this guy is also pretty good for me. He'll die soon, so let's have that, let's have our Abadi treasurer. I'll have to remember to hire him later on. I have a lot of these forts active, and I'm not so sure that I need so many around here. Come to think of it, why is everything so active? I gotta save some money. I am not rolling in dosh right now, like I really want to be. So I guess I can just turn off all of those. A lot of these guys I think I'm gonna want to keep on, especially if I'm about to face off against Austria. So let's keep our outer rim of them active. It should be okay to keep them blocked off. Good. Very good. Now we can make buckets of ducats as we were born to do. Man, I've been at this stream for 20 minutes and nothing's happened. Story of my life. Okay. Huh, there's all this converting that I can do, but I think it's on these provinces as well, so it's not really worth anybody's time. France is still friendly with me. Spain, of course, hates my guts for what I've just done. It would probably be a good idea to actually make some claims on Spain's, especially since I want these two provinces for myself. Getting rid of those Tunisians is good. Why am I claiming Gujarat? I already have a claim on Gujarat. I guess more is more. So, yeah, let's get a spy network on Spain. Nobody likes Spaniards anyway. Can you support Italian freedom fighters in Tyrol? Probably got that bastard. Look at him. He's working on making Austrian the primary culture here. He'll be done in X amount of years. Man, I don't like you, Austria. Did we ever used to be friends with Austria? I'm trying to remember. Nothing's coming to me though. Alright, so you guys have arrived. We'll get you over to Prospero. And then I'm going to start transporting you guys back. And then you ships right here. I don't think the other one that's on its way is anywhere close to being useful. We'll go and pick these guys up. Probably all of them. Even though it's not the best arranged stack I've ever made. In fact, none of these really are. I'd go so far as to say they're pretty awful. But what can you do? We'll pick them up and take them back. 90,000 should be plenty for over here. 24 can launch an invasion of Sicily. Hopefully Sicily don't get more allies. I mean, imagine if they allied France. That would be reason enough for me to cry. Grain, livestock, wine and fish go down in price, but salt and fur go up. Lovely, I guess. How long is your truce with the bear? 9 years. Okay, so we got you guys here, and I want you all over to Roma on the double. Well, please tell me you didn't end up using this. They ended up using that. You are not meant for automatic transportation. So cancel whatever you were thinking. Now go there using the second fleet. Much better. Alright, good, those rebels are going away, so I can probably switch you out. for my... Ooh, you would be quite nice, but you're nowhere near as cheap as Nicola. Nicola? Yeah, you've looked better there, Nicola. Anyway, join me. Oh, I'm kind of looking forward to punching Spain's teeth down their throat. They haven't been that useful for me. What?! Napoli actually defected. Oh, Jesus, that is not good for that. 70. Yeah, it's double the development. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty bad. I mean, it's a whole bunch of land that I don't have to demand for you, but that hurts in new and interesting ways. I could placate you, which would really tank my prestige, but that, you know, I like having prestige. What I would, and probably should do is develop in you. And, well, I'll be having this land anyway, so I could turbo develop Malta for you, even though it wouldn't be that cheap. I do have tons of admin that I'm not doing much with. I mean, I could be doing more with it, but yeah, that will bring your Liberty Desire right down. And then what else? I mean, their opinion could be considerably higher of me. What the hell, have one more. That was expensive, but keeps them on my side, and I do need to increase my relations with them considerably. Forget you, Pope Boy. I need our man in Naples to actually like me here. As long as nobody ends up supporting their independence, because that would be the real kicker. Now, how are we doing with those transports that are being built? Not too far away, which is good. Huh, just as well the whole of Italy didn't defect to you, because then we'd be in a bad situation. At least that situation would be kind of bad. Alright, let's get some more folks over here. We're in something resembling a hurry. You could placate them as well. Yeah, I could, but nah. Admin is fleeting anyway. And I got more of these missionaries than I'd thought. They'll be done fast enough. I'm pretty sure the Tunisians won't rise up, so we'll get you guys over there. Oh damn, there was a deli once, wasn't there? So, Jan Mayen, it's kind of good for me that they've guaranteed all these nations, because it stops them just eating Bengal, Vijayanagar and Gujarat. And that means they're limited in their targets. What do they have? Afghanistan, Sindh, Chagatai, Ming. Well, he has truces with just about everybody around him. Okay, so our boats are getting ready here. They are mostly done, which is excellent. I wonder if I need yet more units around here. Get you over to Foresto. Maybe take you back. Do I want more of these guys over? Would be useful. I mean, I don't want to be desperate for people to use against the Austrians. But I'm looking at 28 stack, 40, oh, no, 40 stack, a 40 stack, and another 20 stack. It should be enough to take on the accursed Austrians. We have tech parity, and he's got defensive ideas. It takes forever for me to move troops around, so I think we'll make do with what we have. Might even consider raising some mercs if truly needed. But Sicily can be taken... God, they have a level 2 fort, and that's it. Yeah, Sicily will not survive. Which is good. Nobody wants Sicily to survive. I do, however, want more claims on you, and then I'll bring you back, because I don't think you're that necessary. Jake, if Bear doesn't have any valid war targets for a year, the accumulated rage will blow up the planet. That's pretty funny and probably not inaccurate. Man, I really gotta strike Sicily before they get any more allies. But my boats are just not in position for this kind of thing. Right, let's grab all of our transporty fleets. Are they all built? I think they're all built. It's only 19 ships though. Surely I had another one kicking around. Or am I just that bad at counting? Wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me. Well, whatever. Get over there. I missed one thing. Was there a war between Bear and Jake? There has been a war. I think there's been multiple wars by now between myself and the Bear. But we have yet to cede any land to him. Hell, I think we've yet to lose one of those wars. Okay, got a good chunk of units over here. You just chill out in Ferrara. And how should I do this? Should I just navally invade you? Oh, 19 is just the right amount of units to get all these guys over, which is kind of good. But I want to start the war sooner rather than later. Just don't know how fast the Austrians are going to cleave through my lands here. Probably shouldn't waste my time. I can mince you and then bring troops over, and I'm sure they won't cause me too much harm. So let's do it this way. You guys are going to invade Sicily real fast, and the Austrians do not have a fleet to really challenge me with. Alright, it's been too long without war. Let's change that. I'm here to destroy you. Now, I'm not going to make Austria co-belligerent because wait, I don't have any claims on you. Let's change that. Palermo is actually the best one, so that'll do for me. There's no point having more of a spy network on you. So just the one is fine, thanks. No one wants to join me, but that's okay. And I'm sure we can pummel Austria into dirt. So let's get on it. 17 spaces on the boat, so can't have everybody there, unfortunately. 8 and 9 is 17, probably. And Miao is doing it, although I'd rather have somebody with a bit of siege. Sadly, no such person exists. Let's just go and take the place down, and I have lights. Do I really not have galleys? I feel like my naval capabilities have been taking too much of a beating lately. Transports, those. Man, I miss my navy. Where did it go? Anyway, you guys are just protecting in Genoa when you could be helping out with the siege here. Could be helping out with the siege here. So let's just go and take them on. So Austria have honoured... Oh, those were Austrian pirates. Interesting. I like to think that my man the Pope can take you on no problem. That's what I'm going to choose to believe. Hopefully we can keep him stuck in his island as well, but we'll see. Quit wrecking my boats, man. So the Austrians, I'd be surprised if they weren't on their way. Might be an idea to put a defensive edict there if it comes to it. Oh wow, he's actually pummeling my boats. That's just not very nice. I just have not been winning on the naval game today. Not at all. I wonder if I could just go and ravage them with my remaining boats here. or if there's even much of a point. So, nice to meet you. I don't really want to fight you in mountains, but it's all mostly mountains around here anyway. Let's just pick up some more people and take this place over once and for all. Right, there go the Austrians. Let's not have them get any kind of easy time here. It's not like these, the state maintenance is that expensive for me. Figures he goes for Ragusa, but Ragusa is no big deal. Just going to destroy Sicily and then everything's fine. Jake, don't forget to turn off debug mode. Aha! Good point. Might give me an advantage. Can't be having that. So we invade you a bit more, and then I really need to get the rest of my units over. Don't make me have to destroy you here. Alright, let's take out his fleet. Maybe leave one boat behind so that our friend in Sicily doesn't go riding around here easily. Seems like we got everything running just fine here. Thought the Pope had a better navy than this. So that's good, just detach enough for a blockade there. The rest of you go down to work on the important site for a new colony. The Ottomans are also gunning down Austria. And that's pretty interesting. So that means the Ottomans fighting tons of people. Austria also fighting tons of people. This is one of the better situations I could have possibly asked for. The Austrians are going to get their arses kicked here, most likely. We'll have you guys move in, and I really need to get my transports transporting a lot more people over. And I think, did France decline to help? Or did somebody else decline? Somebody must have been the Defender of the Faith and just dropped that like a hot potato. Now let's get everybody over from Palermo. And Miao has what it takes to destroy you. Although I could also just go to Palermo and then you go to Syracuse and everything works out, probably, maybe. Good. He doesn't really seem to want to go to Syracuse. However, what I want are for you guys to get over to Siena. Is a pretty good place. Do not use this. Just use the one in Palermo, please. Or, yeah, Prospero. Alright, good. I mean, Treviso falling so fast is not so good, but what you gonna do? Spain... I would have thought they'd give me access. You know, they give just about everybody else access. Oh, they would give me access, so I could just stroll on up here instead of needing to wait on my my own boats, which is kind of good. It's also good that he's trying to get over here, but sadly I have to fight him in the mountains. Oh well, it's okay. He dies all the same. Alright, looks like he must have danced around here. Milan is a bit of a shame. It's really, really bad for defensive purposes. I'd rather have this province walled straight, but we'll get to it. Got some of our units over. Soon we'll have the whole shebang, and we'll be excellent. We'll have everything we need. Fazan, somewhere else. Just keep it going, because I can't see them. Oh wow, the Tunisians do want to revolt. Well, maybe I should not do you. It's over in Jurfa, right? Jurfa doesn't want to revolt on me. We'll let that that revolt progress fall back down, though. Man, I'm not in my A game. There's a lot of easy things that I keep missing, and that is no good for me. Might as well tech up before the penalty increases. I would like the extra states, although I don't know where I'm going to put them right now, because none of these look too appealing to me. Anyway, I plan on conquering a whole bunch of land that'll be useful for me in that regard, so it's no big deal. Let's lay some claim on Spain. It is rightfully our land after all. Okay, so this is exactly one of the problems. I don't like you steamrolling your way through Milan, and bare minimum will see to it that you don't get your way. Well, you know, unless he rolls good on that 7, I hope he doesn't. Wow, what a monster. He really reinforced for that. Well, speaking of reinforcing, yeah, we'll bring in the whole shebang. We don't have any particular advantage in this fight. I'm wondering if it's worth my time enacting my super policy for combat ability, but I don't think so. We have the numbers to take him down, and we have the artillery to take him down, so this should be victory for Tanner. God, our troops are not very good. But miraculously, we have the discipline advantage here. Absolutism and quality, whereas he has a little bit of absolutism, but his Hoff, what's it? Jake, you know what will save you? A fake out. I mean, I do love doing fake outs. I love seeing the disappointment on everybody's faces. At least I imagine it, but no need to do it right now. So unfortunately, re-electing people costs me a ton of Republican tradition these days. However, we will re-elect nonetheless, because this guy's really good. And we get the admin as well. I believe in re-election. I also believe in keeping Republican tradition above 80, otherwise you get some bad events. So let us bring it up a couple of times using our military power. I'm not even focusing mill, I'm focusing admin. Why am I focusing admin? I'm sure I had a reason, but I will need to care about my mill soon enough. Anyway, we are destroying the Austrians, mostly because we are using more cannons, whilst they are not. And we have the people we need on the mainland now, with more people able to walk over as we need. Let's stop this cultural reappropriation of Tyrol, and march on the place. So there are bare minimums, guys. I want you over in what's-its. I want you over in Tyrol, and you over in Südtirol. And then we are going to march on Austria and crush the bugger. Because Austria does not deserve to live. I'm sure most people can agree with that. I guess weekly one-shot will happen tomorrow, Jake. That's quite the guess. I don't know if it will. I've been feeling a bit uninspired when it comes to the weekly one-shot lately. I'd like to feel inspired, but that doesn't mean I do. So these lands will fall to me easily, and we will stop this cultural madness going on, because this land is rightfully our land. And the Austrians... Oh, I wonder who's going to win here, actually, because the Ottomans have picked a fight with a lot of people and don't really have any friends of their own anymore. I mean, I broke them up with Karaman, and then they broke up Karaman. It could even be my ultimate opportunity to declare war on you and take a vast amount of land for my good friend Lebanon. However, I do intend on smashing up Spain. It's a shame that they're allied with my good friend Denmark. So what I should probably do is find a war that Denmark would want to join in on. And sadly, I am a wee way away from having enough favors for that. But still, it's a possibility. I mean, it's a couple of years away. Jan Mayen is fighting, and they're fighting Shan. Shan are allied with Tonkin. It's actually bad for people that Jan Mayen fights to have allies, because it means that there are more people that they have to fight. And more people that they can gobble land off of, and he just doesn't give a damn because he's Jan Mayen. He's Jan goddamn Mayen, and he eats everything he sees. Might as well make a move on this level 6 fort, all things considered. I do want Tyrol, but there's this other annoying fort in the way. But we'll do what we can. We just gotta have a bit of faith here. Once this province eventually falls from Sicily. Yeah, all I'm looking for are these 3 provinces off of Austria. The thing is, I said my conquests here in Italy have to just be Italian land. That means they're either in the Italian culture group or they are in the Italian region. So that works out pretty well for me, right? This is a problem. But this has always been a problem. It's a big, smoking, disgusting problem. It's tricky. I want both of these guys to lose in this war that they're in. So the Tunisian separatists have pretty much gone away. We can get the conversions going there. Excellent. Jake, when you consider all the Europeans smashing, do you remember about expiring Bear Truce? We got 8 years until that. There's no big deal. So don't sweat it, is what I'm trying to say. Alright, so this is down, and this is what I want. Only you guys care, so that's fine. But bear in mind that I also want this land, which is going to be tricky. I'm going to need a lot of war score for everything I demand here. Let's crush your navy once more, and I do not have access into Spaniard land. I want to eat that Spaniard land so bad, though. Okay, I could get military access, or I could just get my people to take a boat. Let's just take a boat to Roma. Those guys will have them sorted easily enough. Thing is, I could separately peace with you for these 3 provinces. But I'd need quite a lot of war score on you. Fortunately, it doesn't cause a whole load of aggressive expansion, only up to 25. So the question is how I'm going to take care of it. You guys could get to work on that province. Makes kind of sense to me. Freeze all this up for me. And I need more units over here to kind of watch my own back, especially when I'm so... Oh wait, we can just go this way. So now I do have access through Spanish lands. It's funny the way the world works. In any case, make your way up there. Worry a little bit about the Austrians being so close here. I don't know, this is mountainous. So they have every advantage here. And if the Ottomans come in force, then that's not good for me. Get your ass over there. Hell over there. You have the everything you need. And whilst I would like to protect my trade interests in Genoa for that sweet money, what we can do is get over here. Also, I have something resembling an idea. It's mostly something I want to test, but I'm going to shift over to establish communities in there and there. Already have it done over there. I don't have a trader in Constantinople, probably because I'm busy suckling it. What else do I have? Okay, that all seems pretty good. Got a whole bunch of cores over here. Hopefully they don't end up revolting on me. Humanism ideas are really good for that. They still disgust me, but I can't deny that they are pretty damn good. When will you form Cuba Luba, man? Bjorn's a fun guy, but I do not like his memery. Left you guys over there without a leader. Tricky. Oh, I see. Ottomans winning and losing. And winning and losing. Okay. This is great. I want these guys to kill each other really hard. And this is what I want. Wow, that's a big peace offer. I would need a lot of war score with either of them to do so well. Diptech cost. I like it. I like it a lot. That prestige would also help me out for keeping Naples in line. But with that turbo developing, everything seems like it'll be fine anyway. It degrades at the same rate as the province defection. So I think we'll take that admin power. Cheers. Oh boy, somebody said the word capitulate. I really, really, really don't want to have to do that again. That was a big blow to my nation a while back. I think he's working his way over here, which also isn't good, especially since I don't have a leader over there. There is also the option that he's trying to invade my lands. I want Sud Tirol back. We'll see about that. Do what you will not win. Winning is what I do around here. Well, I just got that dip tech reduction. I might as well make use of it, even if I am eating a little bit of tech penalty. So I don't think I need dip for anything right now. Certainly not espionage ideas. Huh, that could almost be useful, but Thanks for that. The better boats will be kind of cool. In fact, it's tempting to upgrade you guys just right now. Even if it costs a bunch of money. Better boats are better boats. And we have a shipyard to make life better for us there. Very good. I would hate to have to capitulate. That would be the worst. So what's he up to? Is he just taking this land back willy-nilly? I don't think he knows what he's doing. Does kind of make me wish that I had a few more units over here, because these fortifications that Austria have, they take forever to chew through. It's got luck, defensive mentality, on top of that really good mountains, so I don't like it. No, I don't. Oh. See what he's doing there. He wants to fight me in mountains, and he's clever to do so, because he'll have the advantage there. Perhaps you should just force march your way over, get in on that quicker. He's locked in, so am I. And I'll admit, I'm kind of tempted to get the policy working because my units are so garbage. Let's do it, doesn't hurt us that much. It's a strong one. Phew! Cannons just melt on the front line. It is a crying shame. And of course he wants to fight me, since I am the weaker opponent that he could be looking at right now. And while Brandenburg's really flexing the military might against the Ottomans, it's kind of scary for me. Right, Miao is down. It's kind of a shame. I don't have many generals right now, and I should use my mill to be rolling for some new ones. So the question is, who's going to be our next guy? Well, there are people that put their name over on the Patreon, and those are the people that I go to for names. So it was Miao that's dead, so we're going to have Grand Jester step up. And whoa, we finally get a bit of siege. That's nice. I want you over there on Cairn, or whatever it chooses to call itself. Let's go for it. Truthfully, it's just the cannons that need to be there right now. The rest of you can hang around as backup. Gotta get these sieges going, you know. I don't want to throw my military points away on things like barrage, because, well, I got good reasons. I probably have good reasons. So Tyrol is back in action, and we can have another Splendor ability. Not so good, possibly good. Oh, this would be pretty good against the bear. This would be really good against the bear. Let's go with that. That means I can maintain all these forts for free. Ha ha ha. Well, not you, but ha ha ha. Delightful. Tendernai says it's been 2 years since the ActRaiser Marathon. Is that when and why you subscribed? Because that's admirable. It's hard to get war score against our friend Austria. He has many forts. Truthfully, if I want him down and out, I should be moving on the capital. We'll get there. Influence the Papal States? No thanks. Quarantine is down? Well, thanks. I guess bare minimum is better over here, and then you guys make your way to Wien. Nice jump in war score though, that was a whole 10%, and against you individually also 10%. I'm a long way from demanding what I want from you, but we'll make our move. I will make my move. You know, I only need this war to go on for 5 years and I get a 100% war score on you, but 5 years means another spin of that wheel, and that can be pretty bad sometimes. Still don't want a barrage, but would get war over with faster. What's this? Denmark would join my war. In that case, I would want this war to take longer, because then I can fight the Spaniards without Denmark getting involved. And that is too good an opportunity to pass up. He doesn't want land, but this is excellent. Just excellent. Alright, Spain, when this truce is up, you're going down. And then I have my choice of wars to capitulate in. Alright, we'll get there. Nobody's saying it's going to be easy, but we'll get there. Also, get out of my face, Austrian scum. We're good here. Now those Danes should easily make their way down here. Oh yeah, I mean they got access here, there and everywhere. We'll fight Austria. We'll destroy Austria. Yes. Which means when I fight you, you're only going to have Saxony and your other friends join in. Also means I gotta win and win fast against you. And it means that I can't peace out with Sicily so quickly, which means I will probably tank Call for Pizza for a wee while. But that, I guess, is okay. Did Jake turn everyone on Austria, or did it happen naturally? I don't think the Ottomans would have pulled the trigger as quickly as they did if it weren't for me declaring war on Austria, but I don't want to take all the credit. Also, I saw exactly what that unit wanted to do. I still see what they want to do. Damn, they're too fast for me. He's just going to wipe me off the map here if I don't get out of here, but I don't have the time. Oh, I just have the time to get away. Yeah, I gotta run. See ya. Would under no circumstances want to be, yeah. I mean, they're mostly mercs. I should have them over with them in Vienna anyway. I'm glad I caught that. Otherwise they would have caught and eradicated those units, no problem. You know, while all this is going on, since I'm paying these guys, I'm left wondering why I'm not just having them drill. Might be useful for the inevitable wars. Wild Goose isn't that great of a general, so why don't I get all of you together on somewhere with a fantastic supply limit, which is not many of these places, but that'll do. You're all merc scum, and then I'll have you guys drill, if I can remember it. Oh man, it feels good seeing Austrian scum die. They're like proto-Hungarians, so it's okay. It's also kind of good seeing the Ottomans exhaust themselves in this manner. I wonder if those Danes are going to do anything useful though. Could it be that they just don't have access through Lubeck or something? If I got access through Lubeck, then would they come? And maybe if I actually told them to pull their finger out? There we go. Puts me over the limit, but I just want their units here to help out. Now the Spanish War starts in February 1655. That's less than 2 years away. This war started in December 50, so there will be Call for Pizza. I'm not sure I can take Spain down that fast. Either that or I'm just going to eat a lot of Call for Peace. Or I just need to get war score up fast enough, because otherwise the Danes are going to turn on me. Tricky times. Bengal Delta. 2 base stacks. Don't mind if I do. Why is the game being so nice to me? I don't really deserve this. There we go. Cancel those rights so that the Danes can come down and actually be useful. Has to happen eventually. So how am I going to do with Spain? Because they have a lot of people The Spanish Armada is going to really limit my power here. Maybe I'm being a bit too optimistic about being able to strike at the Spaniards without Danish involvement. Don't you have optimism? Yeah, but that'll only help so far. What I could have done was not take the Sicilian island separate piece to Austria, and then not sure it's going to be that simple. Tell you, the Austrians are getting their ass. The Ottomans are getting their ass kicked here. They're doing a good job keeping everybody busy though, so I do respect them for doing that for me.